This is for all the people on the basic level or beginner level of self-defense. Talk about awareness. I have that in several videos. Awareness of what you're surrounding. I want you to develop a mindset. Every time you go somewhere, look around. If you're on a phone talking, I get it. Look around. So you don't get, for lack of better words, ambushed by somebody coming up behind you wanting to storm robbery on you, or somebody's coming up and they're coming right straight towards you and you think they're coming at you. At least you're aware of that. But if you're on a phone, somebody could be right 3 feet in front of you. Like, heck, I know a guy sad story, ran into the side of a train in Chicago about a year ago. I knew of this guy. He was fourth year medical school student, getting ready to graduate, sticking his pad, doing his homework or something, just wasn't paying attention, and he probably had, I think it was cold, it was the wintertime, had earphones on, sound deadening, walked right in the side of that train. Yeah, ended up dead. Fourth year in medical school, okay? So you're not going to walk into a side of a train that's moving. All right, I get it. But develop an awareness of your surrounding, environmental awareness, noises, people moving around. I equate this to like driving down the interstate on a high-speed interstate, and everybody's doing, there's your 90-mile-an-hour lane, you're in 75, 80-mile-an-hour lane, everybody else over to 70 and slower, okay? But people moving in and out, going back and forth, cutting you off. Some people going across all three lanes. You've been there, you've seen it. I have too. That's having your head on a swivel because you don't want to die out there. And at nighttime, some people come across the median and run or drive down the wrong side of the road at 70 miles an hour, smack into the front end of you. Self-defense awareness and driving awareness, I equate like the same kind of thing. Be aware. Be looking around. Don't have your head stuck in the sand, so to speak. Don't, driving, don't be texting. I know you do it anyway. Some of you still do it anyway. I would warn you not about doing that nonsense. You don't want to have it. You don't want to be cause of somebody else's bad accident, somebody's death, okay? And you don't want to be cause of your own death because you're not paying attention. Somebody's sneaking up behind you because you're not paying attention, you're not aware, you're staring at the ground, you got your phone, you're walking along like this, somebody jumps out from the side of a car in a parking lot or around a corner of a building, depending on where you're at, parking lots, crowded areas, people get attacked everywhere. You don't get to pick the time, the place, or method of attack. You just have to be ready, prepared. I'm saying develop a mindset. Develop the habit of just looking around, listening. If you're drowning out the world, hey, and I get that too. I truly understand it. You're drowning out the world because you got all these things going on. You don't want to be listening to all this other stuff. So you got your music on, you got your phone on, you're playing your games, whatever you're doing. You could be setting yourself up for an attack because people, some of your well-trained criminals know what to look for. You look like a victim to them. You don't want to be a victim. You want to look like you know what's going on, you're aware. You increase your chances of never getting attacked. And let's face the facts. Most people don't get attacked. That's a fact of life. But there are those that do. You don't want to be one of them. Because I've trained people in self-defense when I had my brick and mortar store for many years, and all kinds of sad stories, all kinds, because they just weren't aware, or their brain didn't get alert to the warning. Something's going on down here, like being attacked at 2, 3 in the morning in front of your house. Somebody coming down. You're out there for a smoke because you got home late or whatever it was. They're drinking whatever it is and smoking. And somebody came down the street and and they had a gun on them. Took their wallet, took their phone, took everything. Because they didn't think that would ever happen. Develop the mindset that it might happen. It'll make you more aware, more alert. It's like driving. You don't expect, how many times you drive down the road and say, that guy's not going to pull in front of me. No turn signal, nothing, right there in front of you. Oh, then you have to slam on the brake because you're trying to give enough gap in between you and the next person. Same with self-defense. You need that distance. You need that reaction time. How do you get it? Pay attention to what's going on around. You can only Be prepared. It's the only way to keep yourself safe. All right? And you're the only one that's going to be able to make you safe most of the time. Be safe, stay, and be prepared. Thank you.